الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء وسيد المرسلين وحبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد
وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المكرمين الميامين، سيما بقية الله في الأرضين وحجته على الخلائق أجمعين، سيدنا وإمام سمانا وصاحب نعمتنا وولي أمرنا، مهدي هذه الأمة وطاووس أهل الجنة، الحجة بن الحسن العسكري، فداه أرواح العالمين. Ladies and gentlemen, before I carry on with the rest of my talk or my intermittent talks this evening, I ask just one favor. Whenever inshallah tonight, especially tonight with the dhikra of Wiladat al-Mahdi Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajah al-Sharif, I ask you one favor. Whenever we do salawat tonight, please end the salawat with Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajah. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، وأهلا وسهلا بكم جميعا في هذه الليلة المباركة التي نحيي فيها ذكرى الإمام المهدي عجل الله فرجه المنتظر ومحيي العدل. طبعا this is an English night, by the way. We had the Arabic night, so that's enough for them. So we're going to focus on the English now for everyone that understands English a little bit better. It's a great honor and a blessing for us to gather tonight in remembrance of our beloved Imam Mahdi alayhi salam. Just to begin our night, there is no better way than with the words of our Holy Quran. And inshallah tonight, a new face with us, Sayyid Muhammad al-Hashimi, with his recitation, inshallah. Please welcome him with a loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
أفلح من صلى على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها المزمل قم الليل إلا قليلا نصفه أو انقص منه قليلا أو زد عليه ورتل القرآن ترتيلا إنا سنلقي عليك قولا ثقيلا إن ناشئة الليل هي أشد وطئا وأقوم قيلا إن لك في النهار سبحا طويلا واذكر اسم ربك وتبتل إليه تبتيلا رب المشرق والمغرب لا إله إلا هو فاتخذه وكيلا واصبر على ما يقولون واهجرهم هجرا جميلا وذرني والمكذبين أولي النعمة ومهلهم قليلا صدق الله العلي العظيم. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وأجل فرج.
And further on from that, inshallah, before we carry on for the rest of our night, Mullah Sayyid Al-Hassan, before we carry on with the ziyarah, inshallah.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل. لا بأس بالثانية. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. على محبة العقيلة زينب الثالثة بأرفع الأصوات. اللهم صل على محمد وآل. زيارة آل ياسين. سلام على آل ياسين. السلام عليك يا داعي الله ورباني آياته. السلام عليك يا باب الله وديان دينه. السلام عليك يا خليفة الله وناصر حقه. السلام عليك يا حجة الله ودليل إرادته. السلام عليك يا تالي كتاب الله وترجمانه. السلام عليك في آناء ليلك وأطراف نهارك. السلام عليك يا بقية الله في أرضه. السلام عليك يا ميثاق الله الذي أخذه ووكده. السلام عليك يا وعد الله الذي ضمنه. السلام عليك أيها العلم المنصوب والعلم المصبوب والغوث والرحمة الواسعة وعدا غير مكذوب. السلام عليك حين تقوم. السلام عليك حين تقعد. السلام عليك حين تقرأ وتبين. السلام عليك حين تصلي وتقنت. السلام عليك حين تركع وتسجد. السلام عليك حين تهلل وتكبر. السلام عليك حين تحمد وتستغفر. السلام عليك حين تصبح وتمسي. السلام عليك في الليل إذا يغشى والنهار إذا تجلى. السلام عليك أيها الإمام المأمون. السلام عليك أيها المقدم المأمول. السلام عليك بجوامع السلام أشهدك يا مولاي أني أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأن محمدًا عبده ورسوله لا حبيب إلا هو وأهله. وأشهدك يا مولاي أن عليا أمير المؤمنين حجته، والحسن حجته، والحسين حجته، وعلي بن الحسين حجته، ومحمد بن علي حجته، وجعفر بن محمد حجته، وموسى بن جعفر حجته، وعلي بن موسى حجته، ومحمد بن علي حجته، وعلي بن محمد حجته، والحسن بن علي حجته. وأشهد أنك حجة الله، أنتم الأول والآخر، وأن رجعتكم حق لا ريب فيها، يوم لا ينفع نفسا إيمانها لم تكن آمنت من قبل أو كسبت في إيمانها خيرا، وأن الموت حق، وأن ناكرا ونكيرا حق، وأشهد أن النشر حق، والبعث حق، وأن الصراط حق، والمرصاد حق، والميزان حق، والحشر حق، والحساب حق، والجنة والنار حق، والوعد والوعيد بهما حق. يا مولاي شقي من خالفكم وسعد من أطاعكم، فاشهد على ما أشهدتك عليه، وأنا ولي لك بريء من عدوك، فالحق ما رضيتموه، والباطل ما أسخطتموه، والمعروف ما أمرتم به، والمنكر ما نهيتم عنه، فنفسي مؤمنة بالله وحده لا شريك له، وبرسوله، وبأمير المؤمنين، وبكم يا مولاي أولكم وآخركم، ونصرتي معدة لكم، ومودتي خالصة لكم. آمين آمين. السلام عليك يا مولاي يا أبا عبد الله، وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك. عليكم مني سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار، ولا جعله الله آخر العهد مني لزيارتكم. السلام على الحسين، وعلى علي بن الحسين، وعلى أولاد الحسين، وعلى أصحاب الحسين. اللهم كن لوليك حجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل، ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا.
So everybody, welcome again to this great honor and blessing for us gathering tonight. I see some people are smiling, not everybody, maybe because it's Sunday evening, but it is a great, great occasion to gather tonight in remembrance of our beloved Imam al-Mahdi Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajah, the awaited Savior who will restore justice and fill the world with peace. And throughout history, humanity longs for a leader who does this. And every religion, they speak about somebody who comes into the earth and restores peace and restores justice, etc., etc. And that leader is none other than our 12th Imam, who continues to be a guiding light for all of those who seek righteousness. Imam al-Mahdi, I take some words from Sayyid Baqir al-Qazwini, Allah yadhkur bil khair inshallah. Imam al-Mahdi is the successor. He is the final link in a chain of 124,000 prophets and 11 Imams. And it ends with the pinnacle of Imam al-Mahdi, Ajjalallahu ta'ala farajah. You want to see Nabi Allah Ibrahim? He's in the Mahdi. You want to see Nabi Allah Nuh alayhi salam? He's in the Mahdi. You want to see Nabi Allah Adam and all of his challenges? He's in the Mahdi. Musa and his greatness and his strength and his legacy, where is he? He's in the Mahdi. Ruhullah Isa and his inspiration, he's in the Mahdi. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi, the greatest creation of Allah, his legacy lives in the Mahdi. Amir al-Mu'mineen, who inspires us so much and gives us honor and power through justice in his governance. We see that in the Mahdi. Al-Hassan and his bravery, generosity and his sacrifices in the Mahdi. Al-Hussein and his power and his resilience against injustice. See it in the Mahdi. The spirituality of Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam in the Mahdi. Al-Baqir, Al-Sadiq and their university and their knowledge in the Mahdi. Imam Al-Kadhim and his patience in the prison in the Mahdi. Al-Ridha and his wisdom in the Mahdi. Al-Jawad and his leadership at a young age, having that amazing knowledge in the Mahdi. Al-Askari and his important role in preparing people for this occultation, for this ghaibah in the Mahdi. Al-Hadi and his light and his power, yet his humbleness. Where do we find that all together, please, in one voice? Where do we find all these things? In the Mahdi. His face will shine a beacon bright, a hope to end the endless night. The echoes of the past resound, a leader just, a truth profound. Please, with a loud salawat, welcome our very, very dear brother, Ali Haidar, with a spoken word, inshallah.
Firstly, congratulations on the remembrance of the birth of the Imam of our time. The Imam of our time, Imam Sahib al-Asr wal-Zaman. May we all be servants to him, insha'Allah. Congratulations to our great scholars, our great maraja, the believers all around the world, all of mankind, on again the remembrance of the birth of the Savior and our leader and our guide and our light. And I ask that, insha'Allah, we put ourselves spiritually in the mindset of when the Imam reappears, insha'Allah, so that when we call upon his reappearance, that as well we remember what will happen when he actually reappears. And so for that, please, in the love or for the love of the Imam of your time, allow salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. And so take yourself to that time after the Imam reappears, and we say, in what state will the people be in when their eyes fall onto the light of his return? In what state will the people be in when their eyes fall onto the light of his return? We can only imagine millions surrounding him to grasp a touch of his wisdom in an attempt to learn. To learn, in an attempt to learn, the tyrants will learn that Baqiyatullah was best for them, but they had no concern. In what state will the people be in when their eyes fall onto the light of his return? To learn, the tyrants will learn that Baqiyatullah was best for them, but they had no concern, and they thought that they had no need for the son of Fatima. And the return shall confirm in what state will the people be in when their eyes fall onto the light of his return. Baqiyatullah is best for us. He will fill the earth with justice and will be with the tyrants firm. What state will the people be in when their eyes fall onto the light of his return? In that moment injustice in pieces shall burn, all the tables shall turn. Baqiyatullah is best for us, and for that we wait for his return. But I ask you, in what state does your Imam sleep? I ask you, in what state does your Imam sleep? In which state does he awake? You have walked in Kufa, your heart yearns for his state. You have been Bainul Haramain, you wish to see his face. Your heart yearns to speak to him, so you try to connect the dots. You try to find a trace. Oh my Imam, there is something heavy on my chest, my Imam. On my heart there feels to be a weight. So why can't I see you? Why can't I see you? When we recite Dua al-Nudba with tears in our eyes, why can't I see you? We recite Ziyarat Ashura, we await for the day that you rise. O riser from Al-Muhammad, we know you hear our cries, so why can't I see you? O riser from Al-Muhammad, we know you hear our cry. O the sun that is behind the clouds in the sky, why can't I hear you? Is it that my sins have blocked me from hearing your reply? O Imam, it hurts me that people still deny. But we the lovers of Al-Muhammad, we await for one man. We the lovers of Al-Muhammad, we await for the Imam. And if you have a doubt, then I tell you, go check on your Iman. How I wish to hear the Quran in your voice. How I wish to hear you recite the Adhan. Labbayka, labbayka ya Mahdi. لبيك يا صاحب الزمان. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Salawat ala Muhammad, what a beautiful recitation. It actually leads really well to just a couple of words I want to speak, and although I completely understand I'm in no position to give anybody advice, maybe on certain things only, but this occultation, sometimes people get given questions, sometimes we hear comments even from within the believers on Imam Mahdi Ajallah Ta'ala Farajah, on his occultation, from people who love the religion, from people who want to learn, or even from people who don't know. Those who have some slight hesitation at times, where is the Imam? Does he exist? Can we connect with him? These are, I think, legitimate questions that people ask. And although I do not, of course, think that I am in a position to answer all of these questions, and it is for people that are more knowledgeable than myself to answer these questions, I think that I would just like to point one thing I think everyone can connect with in the room, inshallah. Our connection with the Imam is not physical. Our connection with the Imam is mental. It is a spiritual connection. Does anybody in the room believe in any miracle? Any miracle? I just want anyone to give me an example of a miracle. And I'm not talking about Liverpool winning the league a few seasons ago. A different miracle. The staff of Nabi Musa. Did you see it? You didn't see it, but you believe fully heartedly that this happened. Yes, it's a difficult story to believe, but deeply in the Quran we see evidence. Jesus resurrecting the dead, the staff of Nabi Musa, etc., etc. This is the will of Allah. That's it. This is the will of Allah, and we have to acknowledge that on an intellectual level. We have to understand that. Are your doubts intellectual or are they emotional? Are your doubts that why is he not coming? There is oppression everywhere. We're not living our best life. That's an emotional doubt. Yes, you're linking it with how you feel and what you see going on around you. When is he going to reappear? But you need to understand that this is an intellectual matter and your doubt is an emotional doubt. A light unseen yet shining bright, a promise made, a guiding light. Through trials deep and times so grim, the world still waits and longs for him. Inshallah, with a loud salawat, please welcome Mehdi Jawad with a poem for tonight, inshallah.
أفلح من صلى على محمد وآل محمد. The awaited one. The earth still waits with silent breath for justice torn by time and death. A light unseen, yet hearts still yearn for Mehdi's rise, for his return. In darkest nights of strife and war, hope lingers near, it is not far. Through trials fierce, through sorrow deep, a promise stands, a vow to keep. The tyrant's rule, the orphan's tear, the cries of those who live in fear. All shall fade, all shall cease, with Mehdi's reign of truth and peace. A sword of light, a guiding hand, he comes to heal the broken land. By God's command, by heaven's grace, he brings justice to every place. O hearts that ache, O eyes that weep, stay steadfast still, your faith keep. For dawn shall break, the night will flee, when Mehdi comes to set us free. Salawat. The night of promise. Beneath the moon's soft silver glow, a whisper stirred, the world did know. A child was born in secret light, to end the dark, to end the night. The stars above began to gleam, as angels sang a fate supreme. A hidden birth, a guarded son, the chosen one, the promised one. From distant lands to desert sands, his name would rise, his truth would stand. A beacon bright, a guiding flame, to heal the world in God's own name. Through veil from sight, his presence near, he soothes the heart that calls sincere. The day will come, the dawn will rise, when Mehdi walks before our eyes. Salawat.
Ahsant, another beautiful voice. Ahsant, another beautiful voice. I hope that everybody sitting in the room in front of me tonight wants to be a part of the companions of Imam al-Mahdi Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajah. Am I right in saying that? Am I jumping to a conclusion? Inshallah. And inshallah we get to all stand side by side for that. But everyone has heard the number 313? Yes? Almost a symbol for the followers. But these are warriors who will stand and fight with Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam. And inshallah, while I wish for everyone to be part of that, there is also another way that we can be with the Imam. There is another way that we can help contribute to this. And I want to ask you first, especially for the younger shabab inshallah, I want 2 or 3 just to tell me what you want to be when you grow up. Or even the older shabab, when you grow up even more, if you want to be something different. Yes. You want to be a footballer. Somebody else. Speak to me after. Anyone else? Yes. Another footballer. So we're going to have a 5-side team at the end of this, inshallah. Anyone else want to be anything else other than a footballer?
Maybe someone wants to be a doctor.
Okay, for example, inshallah, someone wants to be a doctor, yes? You want to be a doctor, mashallah. There's a great hadith from Imam Zayn al-Abidin alayhi salam, and he teaches us in essence that science will achieve so much progress that no one with a disability will stay in the government of the Mahdi except that he will be cured. Yes? So it will be at such a point in ilm, in knowledge, through science, that it will cure everything that we suffer with today. Every illness that you might suffer with today, it can be cured. Now I hope that whoever wants to be a doctor, whoever wants to be on the path of science, even if you want to be a footballer, that you will be on that path to that success of that higher level of ilm that can help to reach that point, to cure everything or to bring people, even if you are a footballer, by the way, and you have a great following, inshallah, may Allah give you success, then you can still send the right message through that following. So I pray that each one of us, either their voice or their ilm or their background or their platform, guides to the same message, inshallah. And the poet says, await him not with folded hands, but work with heart and faith that stands. For when he calls, the pure will rise and join his cause with fearless eyes. I need you, especially the footballer, you need to have fearless eyes now, yeah? Until the end. Inshallah, please welcome with a very, very loud salawat, Ali Adnan with a poem for tonight, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum. Today I will read you a poem about Imam Mahdi. Normally I do it in Arabic, but now it's in English. O my Imam, our hearts long for you. Come show us, O guide, that which is true. Please save us, O Mahdi, from the evils we face. Please save this religion from the corrupted disgrace. What has become of this beautiful truth? Why is the world so sadly uncouth? O Mahdi, as my leader, how I wish you'd arrive to rekind the faith, bring the truth back alive. My heart bleeds these words, O my valiant master, for the hate in this world inflicting disaster. O my brothers from Palestine and Iraq, you are the key to freedom's unlock. O my Imam, the liars mock me, saying one can't be helped who they can't see. My dear guide, my dear leader, show them they're wrong. Please end this separation, it's unbearably long. You are the teacher of God, words and His love. You are the deputy sent from above, the servant of Allah, the student, the friend. From His last messenger you nobly descend. O my sinless Imam, I would die for your cause. For the sake I would crawl into death's hungry jaws. I wish to be there when you call those who believe. I want to fight in your army against those who deceive. Please teach me the ways to be a servant like you, who loves and fears God and who is pure-hearted and true. I long for your presence each day and each night. You are the guide to the path that is right. Please lead me on it, my heart is contrite. You are the purest of pure, Nur, you are the bright. The world is in need of you to reveal the pure, soulful truth. There is no evil concealed. My Imam, please come soon to deepen the light of the truth of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to convict the might. Salat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. أحسنت.
Ahsant, mashallah. A lot of beautiful voices today. And we just spoke really quickly previously about how we can progress and be on this path when Imam al-Mahdi ajallahu ta'ala farajah appears, even if you're not one of the 313, how you can be on that path, how you can progress, how you can fulfill all of these things that we have been told will happen. But there is another question, because we know our Imam exists. How do we connect? How do you connect with this leadership? Yes, he is in occultation, but you can still build a very strong connection with the Imam. Yes, and there are different ways of doing that. There's dua al-nudbah, dua al-faraj, sending your salutations upon him, remembering him, upholding the teachings of Islam. But I just want to touch on how individually every single one of us can do things slightly differently to make our connections closer to the Imam. Is it enough just to recite the dua? Is that it? Is that all we need to do to have a good relationship with the Imam? Reciting the dua maybe is 5%. So that means 95% is something else. 95% of this connection, this relationship that you really want to build is something else. This relationship with the Imam is your work individually, every single one of you, with your society. How you can benefit your society. How can you benefit your community? And one of your communities is everyone here today. One of your communities is this Husayniyah, is this majlis. How can each one of you contribute to this majlis? Is it picking up a seat at the end of the majlis? Is it donating a little bit towards the majlis? What is it? Is it bringing something else, something in to share with everybody in the majlis? Is it reciting on here? What can you contribute to your community, to your society? Is there any benefit to your contribution? You have to ask yourself how much you give, how much you contribute. And I'm not talking something material. You might smile at one of the brothers coming in and you don't know it's their first time coming in, and they come in again and again and again after because of that small act of charity. And I know that myself, because the first time I came here, Ali Haydar smiled at me and I haven't missed a single week since. How much do you guide? How much do you help? How much of an asset are you to your community? If you don't do something, will people miss you? Where are you? So be a leader in your neighborhood. Be a leader in your community, in your mosque, in your society, in your family. You have to be a leader to prepare for the Imam. And remember, he is aware of your struggles. He prays for his followers. But by improving yourself and serving humanity and keeping your faith strong, you'll prepare yourself to be one of those people who welcome him when he reappears, inshallah. So the poet says, though unseen, he walks beside, a shield for those with faith as guide. Await him not in idle stay, but walk his path in truth's array. Please, with the loudest salawat of the night, welcome Sayyid Muhammad Rizvi, inshallah, for our spoken word for the night, the loudest salawat.
السلام عليكم جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله الأمين محمد بن عبد الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المظلومين، واللعن الدائم على أعدائهم أجمعين من الأولين والآخرين. آمين يا رب العالمين. قال الله تبارك وتعالى: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله ولو كره المشركين. صدق الله العلي العظيم. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. My congratulations to all of the Shia of Al-Muhammad on the birth of your living Imam. The 12th Imam, as you know, is not an Imam who has come and gone. This is an Imam who has come and is still amongst us today. And the ulama say, based on rawayat and a hadith that we have in our books, the 12th Imam is not somebody who's hidden away. His ghaiba is not a ghaiba that he's hidden away in a cave, in a ghar, or somewhere that we cannot reach him. The Imam is amongst us. We see him, yet we don't know him. So it's not that it's a ghaiba of the person, of the shakhs. Rather, it's the ghaiba of the shakhsiyah. It is the ghaiba of the personality. And hence the narration says, when the Imam will return, many people say, we've seen him somewhere. The narrations will say, this is Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam. I have seen him. This is Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam. I have seen him in Hajj. Because the narration says the Imam goes for Hajj every year. And so it's not that the Imam is hidden somewhere in a secret location and locked away. That's not what ghaiba is. Ghaiba is, He's here, He's amongst us. He sees us, we see Him, He knows us. We don't know Him. And in the time of ghaiba, your greatest treasure is your aqidah of Mahdawiyah. This is one of the greatest treasures that you and I should cherish and hold on strongly to. It is like a hablullah, it is like a rope of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is as if the only way to get to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the days of ghaiba is a firm belief in the 12th Imam. Because you know what the hadith says? The hadith says the Imam will not come. His ghaiba will be so prolonged, tawil, that many people will lose faith in Imam Sahib al-Asr wa zaman. Ajjalallahu ta'ala farajahu sharif. Many people will say there is no Imam Mahdi. Imam Mahdi is not coming. So many years have gone by, generations after generations have made the dua of the dhuhr of Imam Sahib al-Zaman, and the Imam is not coming. Where is the Imam? The narration says this will happen. You look through the narrations of Ahlul Bayt. The ghaiba will become so long, tawil, that many generations will come and go, until generations will now say there is no Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam. Hence the greatest treasure to cherish, to never lose, is that aqidah of Mahdawiyyah, the firm belief in the 12th Imam. And hence Imam Amirul Mu'mineen salamullahi alayhi says that only those who have pure belief in Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam, that minority of people will have firm belief in the coming of the 12th Imam. Everyone else, slowly, the Iman will become da'if, the Aqidah will become da'if, will become weak, faith will become weak. And so it will come a time that nobody will be left except minority, illa qalila, except a minority who will really believe in the 12th Imam alayhi salatu wassalam. And so this is why it becomes even more important to celebrate the birth, the Mawlid of the 12th Imam. Like you celebrate the Mawlid of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi, Amirul Mu'mineen alayhi salam, Imam Hassan, Imam Al-Hussein, all of A'immah. But it becomes even more important to celebrate the birth of the one who you have two issues. Number one, there are Muslims who say, we believe in Imam al-Mahdi. Do you believe in Imam al-Mahdi? Yes, we believe in Imam al-Mahdi. Do you believe in his birth? No, we don't. Yes or no? There are Muslims that say, we believe in the coming of Imam al-Mahdi, but we don't believe he's born. The majority of the Muslims today. Second test that is associated with the 12th Imam is his prolonged occultation. And so because of that, it becomes where you have a majority of majority of the Ummah who doesn't believe in the 12th Imam's birth, even though they may say, we believe one day Imam Mahdi will come, he will be born. He's not born. He will be born. Hence, because of that, it becomes even more important to celebrate the birth of Imam Al-Hujjah. Ajjalallahu ta'ala farajahu sharif. Recite salawat. Allahumma sallahu. And so for this reason, you go back to the verse which I recited of Surah At-Tawbah. It has come up 3 times in the Holy Quran. At-Tawbah, Al-Fath, and Surah As-Saf. هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent his messenger with guidance, and he sent them with the true religion. ليظهره على الدين كله. So that one day this deen, Islam, will overpower and dominate all other religions. There will come a time when all other religions will vanish, and this deen will have, the religion of Allah will have a power or a dominance above all other religions, be it Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, Sikh, whatever that exists out there. Or no deen, atheism, or ideologies. Everything will become secondary, this deen will become primary. وَلَوْ كَرِهَ الْمُشْرِكُونَ. Even if the mushrikun, even if they're not happy about this, yet this will happen. They asked Imam Amirul Mu'minin alayhi salam, when will this happen? The first part of the ayah has happened. أَرْسَلَ رَسُولَهُ بِالْهُدَى وَدِينِ الْحَقِّ. That's happened. What about the second part? This deen will overpower and dominate all other religions. We know that's not happened until now. Because there are still certain places around the world, Muslims are a minority. Muslims live in a state where they have to sometimes hide their faith. Or there are certain places where there are no Muslims at all. Globally today, Islam is not the greatest religion, in the sense that it's not the biggest religion. When will this happen? The Imam says, with the zuhur of our qa'im min ali Muhammadin alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Muhammad wa ajjil farajahum. One of the brothers just stood in the name of Imam al-Qa'im. And I have to appreciate him for that. You know why? Because the hadith says when this name was mentioned in the presence of Imam Ali ibn Musa al-Rida, Imam al-Rida alayhi salam stood up. When Ja'bal al-Khidai, when he was reciting a qasida for Imam Al-Hujjah, and he recited this name, this particular name that I just recited, and brother stood up, he said, Imam Ali ibn Musa al-Rida alayhi salam, he stands in honor of the 12th Imam. So inshallah I'll recite his name and everybody stand. Allahumma salli ala al-qa'im min ali Muhammadin alayhi salatu wassalam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Ahsant. And you know why you stand? Some will say it's respect and ihtiram and ta'zeem. Why did Imam Rida alayhi salam stand? Ihtiram, ta'zeem of the Imam? No. Because ihtiram and ta'zeem is all of A'immah. Min Amirul Mu'minin alayhi salam until ila al-Mahdi. All of them, ihtiram and ta'zeem and honor and respect is for all of them. You know why the Imam stood? And until today the Shia, they stand when they hear that name, that laqab of the Imam, is because that particular name refers to the Imam rising, qiyam. And when we hear that name, we know that the Imam will make qiyam, he will stand against dhulm, against oppression. And so we rise to show our readiness for the Holy Imam, so that we are so used to standing by hearing that specific name of the Imam that we stand, that tomorrow when he comes after Dhuhr, they say he has come, we are so used to standing that we rise and we join. There's a falsafa, there's a philosophy behind it. It's not just respect and honor. Yes, respect and honor for all of the Imams. We can stand for all of the Imams. Imam Amir al-Mu'minin alayhi salam, you can stand for him. There's no problem. Imam Hassan alayhi salam's name come, you can stand for him. Imam Hussain alayhi salam, you stand for your parents in honor of your mother and your father. Ali ibn Abi Talib is greater than the mother and the father. Afdal, greater. And so this is the reason we stand. But going back to the importance of celebrating the birth of the Holy Imam. At a time where you have so many people who will come out and refute or try to refute the Shia. No, there is no 12th Imam. He is to come. He hasn't come. Let me give you something interesting. Some of the ulama and muhaqqiqeen of the Shia have collected together 100 names of the ulama al-Sunnah. Sunni ulama. 100 names. That's a lot. Who have written in their books that the Mahdi has been born. As in today, when you ask some of the brothers of the Ahl Sunnah, do you believe in Imam Mahdi? They say yes, but do you believe he is born? No, we don't. Yet interestingly enough, the mu'arrikheen and the muhaddithin of the Sunnah, some of them have gone as far as saying, no, the 12th Imam is born. I give an example. Muhammad ibn Talha al-Shafi'i, Hanbali. This is a alim Sunni. In his book Matalib al-Su'ul fil Manaqib Ali Rasul, he narrates when he comes to the part about the birth of Imam Sahibul Zaman. You know when he said, فَأَمَّا مَوْلِدُهُ, in regards to his birth, in regards to the birth of who? The 12th Imam. He says his birth, بِسُرَّ مَنْ رَأَى. He says, Muhammad ibn Talha al-Shafi, he says he was born in Surra Man Ra'a. This is the old name for Samarra. Alim Sunni, not Shi'i. Give you another example. Sunni Alim. Ibn Sabagh al-Maliki, follower Imam Malik. Fusul al-Muhimma. He says in regards to the birth of the 12th Imam alayhi salatu was salam, بِسُرَّ مَنْ رَأَى. Who was the father? He says his father was Al-Hassan ibn Ali al-Zaki. Al-Zaki is also Imam al-Askari alayhi salam. It's from the Alqab of Imam al-Askari. He says he's born, his father's name is Hassan. Muhammad ibn Talha Shafi, he's born, his father's name is Hassan. And of course for us it's clear, the 12th Imam is the son of Imam Hassan al-Askari salawatullah wa salamuhu alayhi. And so for this reason, you have some of the historians, some of the scholars have said 100 of the ulama of Sunnah who have written that the 12th Imam has been born. Of course today, that is widely, that is not what is accepted, or that is not what is spoken of amongst the common Muslim in the Ummah. But that does not negate the fact that he has been born. Now, there has also been what is known as misrepresentation, at-tahrif fil ahadith. Some of the narrations were tampered with. Like what? Al-Mahdiyu min wuldi, the Prophet says. The Imam, he says, is from my children, my offspring, my dhurriya. Ismuhu ismi. His name is my name. In other words, the first, Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam's first name is the same first name as the Prophet. Some of the ulama say, there is a hurma, you should not say his first name in ghaiba. Some say in ghaibatul sughra it was haram to say the Imam's first name. Some say no, not ghaibatul sughra, and ghaibatul sughra wal kubra, it was haram to say Imam alayhi salam's first name. Alaykum as-salam wa rahmatullah. Some of the ulama say, no, mutlaqan, it is haram to say the name of the 12th Imam. However, his name is the same name as the Prophet. His kunniyah is the same as that of the Prophet. Abul Qasim, Abul Qasim. But here there was tahrif. Now some of them came forward and they misrepresented the hadith. What did they say? They say, no, after this, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi, he said something else. What did he say? Ismu abihi, ismu abi. His father's name is my father's name. We say, no, this is tahrif. This is where there has been misrepresentation in the narration. Now, all of our ulama who have commented on this hadith say, look, this hadith is da'if in the sanad. The people who have narrated this, they have tried to take away Imam Mahdi alayhi salam from Imam al-Askari alayhi salam. That somehow we want to show that no, he is not born yet. He will be born much later. And so they made a tahrif, they made a misrepresentation. Rasulullah said his name is my name. His title is my title. But he did not say that his father's name is my father's name. Ismu abihi, ismu abi. This is tahrif in the narrations. And those rawat or those narrators of the hadith who have narrated this, the ulama of Rijal, they have said this sanad is da'if. The narrators were known to be liars. And you can see the details. I don't want to go into details of that today. What does the narration say? On the night of the 15th of Sha'ban, Imam Hassan al-Askari alayhi salam asks his aunt by the name of Hakima, Sayyidah Hakima, to stay in the house tonight. In his house in Samarra in Iraq. He says to her, "Oh my aunt, Ya Ammati." This was who? Sayyidah Hakima. She's the aunt of Imam al-Askari. She is the aunt of an Imam, the sister of an Imam, and the daughter of an Imam. She's not an ordinary person. This is a person who is in the household of Al Muhammad, the blood of Al Muhammad. The aunt of Imam al-Askari alayhi salam, the sister of Imam Ali al-Hadi, the daughter of Imam Muhammad, Taqiyan al-Jawad, salamullahi alayhim ajma'in. He says to her, "Oh Aunt Hakima, you stay here tonight." And she's buried where? In Samarra when you go into Haram. She's buried inside the Darih with the mother of the 12th Imam, Sayyidah Narjis, salamullahi alayha. You stay here tonight. Why? Yabna Rasulillah. For tonight on the 15th of Sha'ban, the promise of Allah, Wa'dullah, will become true. What do you mean? Allah will bless me with a son. So this lady essentially is an eyewitness. For those who say, no, he's not born, this is one of the eyewitnesses of the birth of Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam. She stays in the house at night. She says, I stood up for Salatul Layl. I prayed Salatul Layl. And as I finished, I saw Sayyidah Narjis come out of her room and also pray Salatul Layl. And when the night was finishing and it was reaching the time of Salatul Fajr, it was getting close to the subh, to the morning. And I said to my nephew, Imam al-Askari alayhi salam, when is the promise of Allah coming true? There are no signs in Sayyidah Narjis that she will have a child. The Imam says the promise of God will become true. This birth will be miraculous. It will be a mu'jizah. Min al-mu'jizat. The birth. Like the birth of Musa, Nabiullah Musa. Fir'aun was looking. Yet there was no sign and yet Musa was born. Bani al-Abbas were looking. Who is this Mahdi? They knew that the Mahdi will rise and he will put an end to the Zalimeen. And so around the house of Imam al-Askari alayhi salam, there were those of the shurta. They were like the police of Bani al-Abbas. They would sit there. If you hear any baby, any child, you tell us. You let us know if there's any noise or somebody is born. Like Fir'aun and his people, his shurta, they were looking. Where is this baby Musa? And yet the wilad of Musa was from the amr of Allah. The wilad of Sahibul Zaman was from the amr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allahu Akbar, on the 15th of Sha'ban, this child is born. Now Sayyidah Narjis, she says this. She says, I entered the room, the ghurfa or the hujra of Sayyidah Narjis, salamullahi alayha, and I saw all of a sudden there was a nur, there was a light. I couldn't see anything. Imagine a bright light. Like this light shines into somebody's eyes, but way more than that. The ghurfa was munawwar. Allahu Akbar. At time when the Imam is coming. She said, I couldn't see anything. And after some moments, the nur went away. She says, I saw a small child in sajda. And then he sits up, he looks up and he says, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah, Aliyyun Hujjatullah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Wa'ajjil faraj. She says, I saw a small child and straight away he speaks of the oneness of Allah. I mean, which child, when a baby is born, every child born, the first thing the child does is they cry. The first thing any baby does. Yeah, this child was extraordinary. This shows you that the children of Al Muhammad are not like our children. The children of Al Muhammad are not like the children that we have in our homes. They are born, our children are born, they cry. When the Imams of Al Muhammad are born, they say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. You remember 13th of Rajab, Al-Murajab? When Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam was born, and when he comes out, Rasulullah takes Amir al-Mu'mineen. Amir al-Mu'mineen, after his birth, he recites the Quran, Surah Al-Mu'minun. قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. And the same thing, this Amir al-Mu'mineen, Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam, he is from the abna, from the sons of Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam, Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam. Ali recites the Quran. The rawayat say Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam, he mentions each and every Imam by name. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. He says Allah. He says the Prophet Muhammad is the Rasul of Allah. My Jad Ali ibn Abi Talib is Hujjatullah. Hassan, Hujjatullah. Hussein, Hujjatullah. Ali's Zainul Abidin, Hujjatullah. Ila. Ana Hujjatullah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali. And for this reason they say the khatam, the ring that Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam will have when he comes back, it will say on it, Ana Hujjatullah. This is something that was written on the ring of the 12th Imam salamullahi alayhi. For he is the Hujjah, the final Hujjah. Brother beautifully put it. And that actually comes from the point that he made comes from a narration, it comes from a hadith. What? That the 12th Imam will stand bayna rukni wal maqam. And he will recite, Ya Ahl al-Alam, O people of the dunya. And then exactly what you said is in narration. If you want to see Nabiullah Ibrahim, if you want to see Nabiullah Adam, and you want to see the power and the qudra of Nabiullah Musa, and the jamal of Nabiullah Yusuf, and you want to see all of the Anbiya, if you want to see Rasulullah, my grandfather, and then he will start by the names of the Imams. If you want to see Ali ibn Abi Talib, if you want to see Imam Al-Hassan, if you want to see Imam Al-Hussein, you want to see all of the Imams, you look at one Imam Al-Mahdi, Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Al-Sharif. If you want to see all of them in their Kamal and their Jamal, and their Fada'il and their Manaqib, one Imam al-Mahdi. Like Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says for Amir al-Mu'mineen salamullahi alayhi. The one who wants to see Adam in his ilm, the one who wants to see Musa in his qudra, in his power, the one who wants to see Isa in his zuhd and his taqwa, and the one who wants to see Rasulullah, the hadith says, he should do what? Look towards ala wajhi Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. If you want to see all of the Anbiya, you'll find them in one, Amir al-Mu'mineen. But that's all of the Anbiya. The difference is one, all of Anbiya within Ali, but all of Anbiya and all of Aimma within the Mahdi. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Subhanallah, Subhanallah. This is an Imam who's extraordinary. This is an Imam that the bashara of this Imam has been given by all of the Imams from Rasulullah. Amir al-Mu'mineen, Imam al-Hussein, Imam al-Sajjad, Imam al-Sadiq. All of the Imams at some point, you find in the abwab of hadith that Ahlul Bayt, all of them have praised this Imam. Some of them have said, my Mawla, my master, Sayyidi wa Mawlai. Ahlul Bayt, Imams of Ahlul Bayt, referring to Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam. Our Mawla, our master. Now imagine what rank, what position the 12th Imam holds within the Ahlul Bayt, within the Aimma Ahlul Bayt before him. Recite salawat ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. I give you just a few narrations and inshallah I want to conclude without keeping you too long. And brother, inshallah you're wanting to hear brother Rashid more than myself. But I'm not a poet, so I can't give you poetry. But I am a muballigh, and so I can give you Quran and Hadith. So inshallah I'll give you a few more, and then inshallah I will keep it short and brief. One of the names, apart from these names that I've mentioned, one name I mentioned and you stood. One name I mentioned which will be written on the ring on the 12th Imam, Hujjah. Even though all of them are Hujjajullah, but this is the Hujjah which has within him all of the Hujjaj, the final. Another name which is given to Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salatu wasalam, which is specific to him, is his name that is Muntadhar. That is the one who is awaited. And you know, there is a key lesson in this. You wait for the one. When you say you wait for him, you wait for the one who you believe in. If you didn't believe in him, you wouldn't wait for him. The fact that you're waiting for him is your daleel, your evidence that you believe in him. Because the day you stop believing in him will be the same day you stop waiting for him. So the fact that, and hence why, you know what the narration says? Afdalul a'mal, amongst the greatest of the a'mal, of the deeds, intidharul faraj, is to wait for the coming of the Imam, or the relief, which here means the Imam's coming. And so you would not wait. Your waiting, your intidhar means your yaqeen. Because you didn't have yaqeen, there would be no intidhar. Why would if somebody says to me, wait for me at the station, I would wait there only if I had yaqeen in that person coming. If I didn't have yaqeen, why would I wait? And so that's why the Prophet says, amongst the greatest of a'mal is the intidhar, is to be in the state of awaiting him. Intidhar will lead to yaqeen. And so that itself is a worship. That intidhar itself is a deed. So it's doing something. And the day this intidhar, God forbid, and hence we need to build on that intidhar. The day this intidhar or this awaiting goes weaker or goes out the window, that is when the yaqeen will break away. Hence the Prophet says, wait for him, wait for him. Of course, that opens another chapter, how to wait for him. Duties and responsibilities in the time of the ghaibah. But for sure, the fact that the Prophet says amongst the best deeds is the deed of waiting, it goes to show you that waiting itself is a deed. It's not a passive act, or it's not just sitting back and doing nothing. Amongst the best deeds is the deed of waiting, which means that waiting itself is a deed. And deed requires movement. So this is one of his titles. I'll give you a beautiful narration, and inshallah I want to conclude. From Al-Imam As-Sadiq, salawatullah wa salamuhu alayhi, sallu ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. From the book Kamiluz Ziyarat. This is one of our traditional books. Al-Imam As-Sadiq alayhi salam says, I see the Mahdi will enter the land of Najaf. As you know, Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam will go to Najaf, go to Makkah, Medina, Najaf, Karbala, Kufa. He will go to, when he enters Najaf. How will Imam Sahib al-Asr wa Zaman enter Najaf? Imam alayhi salam says, I see the Mahdi will enter Najaf, he'll be riding a horse. And on his chest, the clothing or the libas will be that of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. He will be wearing the libas of Rasulullah. And then the Holy Imam alayhi salam says that when he enters, he will be carrying the liwa of Rasulullah, which is the liwa of Imam Amirul Mu'mineen alayhi salam. He will ride, he will have, the alam of Amirul Mu'mineen alayhi salam, raya, liwa. He will carry that standard. And he enters Najaf. It is as if he will remind them of Yawm Khaybar, when Amirul Mu'mineen held the raya, This is the son of Ali, the son of Haydar. He enters Najaf. And then Imam As-Sadiq alayhi salam says, when he will go, and you know we have other narrations as well. This is not in this narration, but we have numerous ahadith. The asa of Musa, عندنا أهل البيت. The asa of Musa will be with the Imam. The khatim, the ring of Sulaiman, Nabiullah Sulaiman, with Imam al-Mahdi alayhi salam. The Dhul Fiqar of Amir al-Mu'minin alayhi salam is with Imam Sahib al-Zaman. The Mushafu Fatima with Imam Sahib al-Zaman. Kitabu Aliyin with Imam Sahib al-Zaman. All of these tabarrukat, all of these things will be with the 12th Imam. Anyway, he will enter Najaf with the raya, and when the mu'mineen will see the Imam entering Najaf like this, just the fact that they see Imam Mahdi alayhi salam like this, Allah will make their heart strong like metal. One man will have the power, one man will have the qudra and the power to fight 40 men. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless them. And then he says 313,000 angels will accompany the Imam. You heard the word 313? 313 of the malaika will accompany the 12th Imam. The Rawi, he said, Ya Ibn Rasulillah, so many malaika will come down for Imam Sahib al-Zaman. He says, yes. He says, these will be the same malaika that were with Nabi Allah Nuh when he entered the Safina. These will be the same malaika who were with Ibrahim alayhi salam when he was in the Nar. These were the same malaika they were with Musa alayhi salam when he passed through the sea. And then he says, these are the same malaika that came down to help the Muslimin in Badr. Amir al-Mu'minin alayhi salam in Badr, Ali ibn Abi Talib was helped by malaika in the battle of Badr, in the Ghazwa of Badr. And then he says, these are the same malaika that on the day of Ashura they came in Karbala. And they said to Imam Al-Hussain alayhi salam, Sayyidi ibn Rasulillah, you give us idhn, give us permission to fight, we'll fight. Imam alayhi salam says, no. Imam, send them back. This is not for you. This is for me. This is imtihan for me. And so from that day when Imam Al-Hussain alayhi salam became shaheed in Karbala, the malaika, they said to Allah, Ya Allah, we were not given permission to fight. The forces, the army of Yazid. And that day Imam As-Sadiq alayhi salam said, this is Kamilu Ziyarat. Imam As-Sadiq alayhi salam says to him, Allah promised the malaika that day, after Ashura, that Allah will give them permission to help the son of Hussein, Imam Sahib al-Asri wa Zaman. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa alim. And so Allah will uphold His promise. Now the same malaika who could not help Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam in Karbala will now help his son, the 12th Imam. And finally, I end with this. His power will be such, the strength of the 12th Imam will be such. The hadith says that if he holds with his hand onto the strongest tree, ala wajh al-ard, on the earth, the strongest tree or shajara, if the 12th Imam holds it, لَقَلَعَهُ, he will remove it from the roots. وَلَوْ صَاحَ بَيْنَ الجِّبَالِ, and if he raises his voice between the mountains will turn into dust. In other words, that's how much power he will have. And do not be in doubt, well, Imam al-Mahdi will have that much power. Remind yourselves of the day of Khaybar, when Amir al-Mu'minin with his one hand, he ripped the door of Khaybar. This is the son of Haydar. This is the same son of Amir al-Mu'minin alayhi salam, who will carry within him the qualities that the dunya will be reminded of what Haydar did in Khaybar. And so the 12th Imam will have around him his khasul khas. And Imam alayhi salam says, This is how, even though being a minority, Allah will give victory to haqq over batil forever. We pray to Allah that we live to see this day. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah gives us the tawfiq to see the noor and the jamal on the face of the Mahdi. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah strengthens the hubb, the mawadda and the wilaya of Imam Sahib al-Zaman in our hearts. We pray to Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us the tawfiq to live long enough until the zuhur. And if we don't, if we die, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raise us in the time of dhuhr and raj'ah. And we pray to Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, Allah inshallah this year give us the tawfiq of the ziyarah of Karbala, Najaf and Kadhimain, Samarra, Qum, Mashhad, Makkah, Medina, all of the places of ziyarat. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq. And if we die, Allah bless us with the shafa'a of Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad fil qabr wa fil barzakh. We pray to Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala for the end of all of the dhulm and oppression around the world. He sends His final savior. He sends the final hujjah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for peace to be instilled in this world. And we pray to Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala that most importantly, the 12th Imam is happy, radhi, content with us. اللهم عجل لوليك الفرج اللهم اجعلنا من خير أوانه وأنصاره وشيعته وأتباعه صلوا على محمد وآل محمد.
أحسنت سيدنا. صلوات على محمد وآل محمد. I'm not going to keep anyone here for too long. I've spoken enough today. And by the way, Mullah Rashid's voice is, I'll let it speak for itself. He's going to have to. Yeah. So I'm not going to keep anyone too long. Inshallah, I saw a lot of people smiling over here when I said I'm not going to keep anyone for too long. So I'm going to make sure I'm going to make it very quick. In shadows deep where hope did fade, a light emerges, unafraid. Imam Mahdi, the guide we seek, in whispers soft, the lost shall speak. With justice pure and wisdom bright, he brings the dawn, dispelling night. A heart of compassion and the hand of grace, he walks among us in time and space. Through trials fierce, the faithful stand, united together, hand in hand. In every heart his promise grows, a world transformed where peace bestows. O seeker of truth, keep faith alive, for in his coming we shall thrive. With love and courage let us prepare for Imam Mahdi, our answered prayer. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Inshallah, Mullah Rashid Haidar will conclude this miraculous occasion. And then inshallah afterwards, all of you, everyone, will be tested on the Kahoot. Yeah? If you don't want to win the prizes, win the competition. Okay? Everyone's getting tested. I don't want to see anyone not get involved. Even I'm going to get involved. And if you don't beat me, that's really bad. Inshallah, Mullah Rashid Haidar, salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
صلى على محمد وآل محمد. Mubarak to you all on this auspicious occasion of the wilada of our 12th Imam, Imam Al-Mahdi. Ajal Allahu Ta'ala farajahu al-Sharif. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all on this auspicious occasion. It's an honor to be here in Hull. Hull, of course, is a center that's very close to my heart because I used to come here since I was very young with my dad. And of course, you know, mashallah, the center's amazing, amazing, amazing with all of you, amazing people, amazing smiles. And mashallah, I can see there's a real passion going on today. So inshallah, I want you guys to continue that into the recitation as well. The plan for tonight, I'm going to start with some English. And then maybe, yes, inshallah, we'll have some Arabic later on, of course. I knew someone was going to tell me. So I have a little bit of Arabic at the end as well, inshallah. But yeah, your voices, your clapping, your jawab, shabab, please help me with your voices, inshallah. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. من تمرني لك واجب الطاعة إلك واجب الطاعة من تمرني يا أبو صالح ونورك من تمرني نسف شعبان ليلة من تمرني مثل ليلة القدر تمور علي صلوات من وعينا كل شيع لظهورك من وعينا كل شيع لظهورك من وعينا ولا بايعنا غيرك من وعينا على حبك وعينا من وعينا على حبك وعينا من وعينا يا مهدي وننطري الطلعة البهية صلوات بمهداني يا مهدي وليك حنيت وعلى ضلع حنيت ضلوع حنيت وبحنة مولدك مولاي حنيت وجهي وقصتي وراحات ايدي صلوات مهدي مهدي مبارك مهدي مهدي مبارك مهدي مهدي مبارك مهدي مهدي مبارك مهدي. This is the jawab with your voices. Mahdi, 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 Mahdi. Mahdi, Mahdi, with your voices, Shabab. Mahdi, 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 Mahdi. Okay, we're getting there slowly. We're at like 60%, I think. 60, 65, 70, around there. With your voices, of course, the uncles at the back as well. Please help me with your voices, inshallah. Mahdi, Mahdi, Mubarak. Mahdi, 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 Mahdi. MashaAllah, with your voices, Mahdi. All eyes are yearning, all hearts are burning. We long to see you, our hopes you keeping. All eyes are yearning, all hearts are burning. We long to see you, our hopes you keeping. And in love we're burning. Hear our voices yearning. Today we're rejoicing, and your name we're praising. Mahdi, Mahdi, Mubarak. Mahdi, Mubarak, Mahdi, Mahdi. Mahdi, Mahdi, we sing your glory, retell your story. With you, O Master, fades or worries. We sing your glory, retell your story. With you, O Master, fades or worries. For you, I'm waiting. For me, you're wishing. For you, I'm praying. I hope you're listening. Mahdi, Mahdi Mubarak. Mubarak, Mahdi, Mahdi. Hey, Mahdi, Mahdi Mubarak, Mahdi. Hey, oh Imam Mahdi, oh son of Ali, we are still waiting, our hope is mighty. Oh Imam Mahdi, oh son of Ali, we are still waiting, our hope is mighty. Our hope will never die, we'll see you in our eyes, and we know this as truth, and it keeps our head high. Mahdi, Mahdi Mubarak. Hey, Mahdi, 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 Mahdi Mubarak, Mahdi, Mahdi. Hey, when will you return? For you how we yearn. Our hearts are fire that for you still burn. When will you return? For you how we yearn. Our hearts are fire that for you still burn. The burning that is love will never get enough. We have hope in your name whenever it gets tough. Mahdi, Mahdi Mubarak, Mahdi, Mahdi. Mahdi, Mahdi Mubarak, Mahdi, Mahdi Mubarak. Our beloved Master, no love is greater. Your name in our hearts will wait forever. Our beloved Master, no love is greater. Your name in our hearts will wait forever. Will you come tomorrow? We're ready, don't you know? Come back, for we're in love, living in your shadow. Mahdi, Mahdi Mubarak. Mubarak, Mahdi, Mahdi. Oh, eyes are yearning, oh, hearts are burning. We long to see you, our hopes you're keeping. Oh, eyes are yearning, oh, hearts are burning. We long to see you, our hopes you're keeping. And in love we're burning, hear our voices yearning. Today we're rejoicing, and your name we're praising. Mahdi, Mahdi, Mubarak, Mahdi. Mashallah, mashallah, with your voices. Mahdi, Mahdi, Mahdi Mubarak. Khadim, Khadim. Mahdi, Mahdi. Oh, eyes are yearning, Our hearts are burning. We long to see you. Our hopes you keeping. Our eyes are yearning. Our hearts are burning. We long to see you. Our hopes you keeping. And in love we're burning. Hear our voices yearning. Today we're rejoicing, and your name we're praising. Mahdi, Mubarak, Mahdi, Mubarak, Mahdi, 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 Mahdi. Shabab, I can't hear you, I can't hear you. Where are your voices? Mubarak, Mahdi. We sing your glory, retell your story. With you, O Master, fades or worries. We sing your glory, retell your story. With you, O Master, fades or worries. For you, I'm waiting. For me, you're wishing. For you, I'm praying. I hope you're listening. Mahdi, Mahdi, Mubarak, Mahdi. There you go with your voices. Mahdi, 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 Mubarak. لخادم الحسين الشاعر نوري سردار حبيبي Our beloved Master, no love is greater. Your name in our hearts will wait forever. Our beloved Master, no love is greater. Your name in our hearts will wait forever. Will you come tomorrow? Will you come tomorrow? We're ready, don't you know? Come back, for we're in love, living in your shadow. Mahdi, Mahdi. عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله. Oh, what happened? What happened? I'm seeing cake, I'm seeing sweets. With your voices, عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله. We call our guide, lantern of light, to our side. With this one, I need you guys to follow my hands. I need you to follow my hands. We'll do the one up. We'll speed up after. With my hands, with my hands. Hey! We call our guide, lantern of light, to our side. He is our pride, shining so bright by our side. As we gravitate, pulled by his light toward his side. As we gravitate, pulled by his light toward his side. To him we all stride, in him we confide. To him we all stride, in him we confide. The gift of his wilaya in our hearts cannot die. The gift of his wilaya in our hearts cannot die. Who's in your heart? Mahdi, sent by Allah, son of Zahra, sword of Haidar. Who's in your heart? Sent by Allah, son of Zahra, sword of Haidar. عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله. Where are your voices? Where are your voices? عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله. We call our guide, lantern of light, to our side. He is our pride, shining so bright by our side. As we gravitate, pulled by his light toward his side. As we gravitate, pulled by his light. Allah, 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 to him we all stride. In him we confide. To him we all stride. In him we confide. The gift of his wilaya in our hearts cannot die. The gift of his wilaya in our hearts cannot die. Who's in your heart? Sent by Allah, son of Zahra, son of Haidar. Who's in your heart? Mahdi, sent by Allah, son of Zahra, son of Haidar. Ajal Allah ظهورك ajal Allah. عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله. His love is a gift bestowed on us by a Zahra. She whispered his love into the heart of my mother and aided the nation in service of our Mawla, and aided the nation in service of our Mawla. In his name we serve, his love we preserve. In his name we serve, his love we preserve. In the hearts of our children till they learn to serve. In the hearts of our children till they learn to serve. Who's your Mawla? Son of Zahra, light of Allah, the guiding star. Who's your Mawla? Son of Zahra, light of Allah, the guiding star. عجل الله ظهورك عجل 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 الله ظهورك عجل الله. Where are your voices? عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله. His love is a gift bestowed on us by a Zahra. She whispered his love into the heart of my mother and aided the nation in service of our Mawla, and aided the nation in service of our Mawla. In his name we serve, his love we preserve. In his name we serve, his love we preserve. In the hearts of our children till they learn to serve. In the hearts of our children till they learn to serve. Who's your Mawla? Son of Zahra, light of Allah, the guiding star. Who's your Mawla? Son of Zahra, light of Allah, the guiding star. عجل الله ظهورك عجل عجل الله ظهورك عجل. Voices. عجل الله ظهورك. عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله. لخادم الحسين الشاعر سيد نيار كاظمي. We call our guide, lantern of light, to our side. He is our pride, shining so bright by our side. As we gravitate, pulled by his light toward his side. As we gravitate, pulled by his light right toward his side. To him we all stride, in him we confide. To him we all stride, in him we confide. The gift of his wilaya in our hearts cannot die. The gift of his wilaya in our hearts cannot die. Who's in your heart? Sent by Allah, Mahdi, son of Zahra, sword of Aidar. Who's in your heart? Sent by Allah, son of Zahra, sword of Aidar. عجل الله ظهورك عجل عجل. Oh, we've gone a bit quiet. عجل الله عجل ظهورك عجل الله. We can still do better. عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله. عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله. We call our guide, lantern of light, to our side. He is our pride, shining so bright by our side. As we gravitate, pulled by his light towards his side. As we gravitate, pulled by his light towards his side. To him we all stride, in him we confide. To him we all stride, in him we confide. The gift of his wilaya in our hearts cannot die. The gift of his wilaya in our hearts cannot die. Who's in your heart? Sent by Allah, son of Zahra, sword of Haidar. Who's in your heart? Sent by Allah, son of Zahra, sword of Haidar. عجل الله ظهور عجل الله. عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله. His love is a gift bestowed on us by a Zahra. She whispered his love into the heart of my mother and aided the nation in service of our Mawla, and aided the nation in service of our Mawla. In his name we serve, his love we preserve. In his name we serve, his love we preserve. In the hearts of our children till they learn to serve. In the hearts of our children till they learn to serve. Who's your Mawla? Mahdi, son of Zahra, light of Allah, the guiding star. Who's your Mawla? Son of Zahra, light of Allah, the guiding star. عجل الله ظهورك. عجل الله ظهورك عجل الله. أشهد أن عليا ولي 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 الله. Are we tired? Yeah, please. أشهد أن عليا ولي الله. أشهد. Okay, all right, okay. Let's take a break for a second. One second. Okay, I think we're a bit tired. A little bit tired. Yes, no? No? Okay. My very good friend Mala Ali Fadl, he normally does something. He normally does something where it's a bit of an exercise, let's say. Okay? So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna say a line. Okay, I'm gonna say a line and we all need to clap at once. Clapping exercise. So you don't use your throat, and then later inshallah we'll finish you till the end of the program. But for now, it's just with your clapping. Okay? So Bi Mawla Ali Mawla. Not bad. I really like him, by the way. I really like him. Bi Mawla Ali Mawla. Ahsan. Bi Mawla Ali Mawla. 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 Ali 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 Mawla Ali Mawla. Okay, not bad. Bi Mawla Ali Mawla. I really want him at the front. Uncle, please. I need him here. I really like him. Say it. Say it now, please. Say it. Even that group of, I really like you guys, wallah. I really like you, wallah, I really like you. Bi Mawla Ali Mawla. Little slow here, a little bit slow. But it's okay, we'll get there. Bi Mawla Ali Mawla. Bi Mawla Ali Mawla. Bi Mawla Ali Mawla. I don't know if it was a good idea or a bad idea now. Bi Mawla Ali Mawla. 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 Ali 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 Mawla Ali Mawla. Okay. Last time. Bi Mawla Ali Mawla. We got you. We finally got you. Yes. Bi Mawla Ali Mawla. Bi Mawla. Bi Mawla Ali Mawla. Ahsan. Bi Mawla Ali Mawla. 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 Ali 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 Mawla Ali Mawla. Okay, now we need your voices. Keep clapping. أشهد أن عليا ولي الله، 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 أشهد في قلبي نبضة أزلية بيعة أبدية لعلي سيدي ومولاي، ما ذنبي قد بلغت يقيني إن حيدر ديني، حبه آخرتي ودنياي، من أسد الغاب علي، من أسد الغاب، من قالع الباب، من أسد الغاب، من قالع الباب، رغما على كل الوجود يشهد لولاه ما كان الإله يعبد، الكاف والنون علي تسبيح ذي النون، الكاف والنون تسبيح ذي النون، الكاف والنون تسبيح ذي النون، قد خر موسى صاعقا أمامه، آمن أن المرتضى إمامه، هفى شوقا له قلبي وفيه ينجلي كربي، علي سلمه سلمي، علي حربه حربي، إنما القلب وابو الأيتام مولاه، إنما القلب وابو الأيتام مولاه، أشهد أن عليا ولي أشهد أن عليا ولي، أشهد أن عليا أشهد أن عليا ولي الله. I'm nearly done, I'm nearly done. Continue clapping with me. Don't get tired, don't get tired. أشهد أن عليا ولي قد قالوا إن حيدر رابع، قلت لا والرافع، سبعة في ستة بعليا قد مالوا، لم يقولوا صدقا، أولا هو يبقى كافر من لا يكون مولاه، من أكمل الدين علي، من نفسه ياسين، من أكمل الدين من نفسه ياسين، قال الرسول حبه عبادة، شهادة للطيب في الولادة، للدين يحسوب علي في اللوح مكتوب، نادي عليا مظهر العجائب، تجده عونا لك في النوائب، نادي عليا مظهرا تجده عونا لك في علي الدر والذهب، علي للأمات أبو، علي كله عجب، به تتشرف الرتب، قبل كل الخلق جبرائيل نادى، قبل كل الخلق جبرائيل نادى، أشهد أن عليا أشهد أن عليا ولي الله، أشهد أن عليا ولي الله، أشهد أن عليا ولي يا علي يا علي يا علي يا علي يا علي يا علي 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 آية وعلي غاية وعلي راية وعلي ثاية وعلي حماي الحمى، علي نور وعلي سهر وعلي همة وعلي قمة، علي آلي علي 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 أول علي تالي، علي الليث المجرب، علي جته المرحب، علي الليث المجرب، علي جته المرحب، علي بيد المذهب، أخو الهادي وصية مثال العبقرية، يا حماي الحمية، يا علي يا علي يا علي يا علي يا علي يا علي 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 آية وعلي غاية وعلي راية وعلي ثاية، علي حماي الحمى، علي نور وعلي سور وعلي همة وعلي قم، علي آلي علي 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 أول علي تالي، علي الليث المجرب، علي جته المرحب، علي الليث المجرب، علي علي بيده المذهب أخو الهادي وصية مثال العبقرية يا حماي الحمية يا علي يا علي يا علي يا علي يا علي يا علي 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 بنبي عربي ورسول مدني وأخيه يسد الله المسمى بعلي وبالزهراء بتول وبأمي ولدتها وبشبلين وصبطين وما نجل زكي صلوات على محمد ولا صلوات على محمد ولا محمد صلوات على محمد. I'm nearly done with your voices and your clapping. صلوات على محمد ولا وبالسجاد وبالباقر والصادق حقا وبموسى وعلي وتقي ونقي صلوات على محمد محمد صلوات على محمد ولا last time وبالسجاد وبالباقر والصادق حقا وبموسى وعلي وتقي ونقي صلوات على محمد صلوات على محمد ولا صلوات على محمد ولا وبالعسكر وبالعسكر والحجة القائم صلوات We have a suggestion for Ali Maula. You guys still with me or no? You still with me? I can't hear you guys. You still with me? Ali Maula, Ali Maula, Ali Maula, Ali Maula, Ali Maula, علي مولا علي حب علي فوز الشيعي غدا حب علي فوز الشيعي غدا فامدد لي في يوم حسابي يدا إن صلاتي ثم صيامي إذا لم يشفع لي حيدر ضاعت صداع يشهد ربي أن بروحي له حبا دوما قلبي فيه شدا سهر الهادي أنت مرادي عليه سهر الهادي أنت مرادي عليه علي مولا علي مولا علي مولا علي. They say I'm crazy for loving Al-Hassan. They say I'm crazy for loving Al-Hassan. If you want to cure me, then send me to Najaf. But there is no such cure for loving Mawla Ali. If you don't believe me, go visit during Arba'in. Go visit the holy land of Karbala. You will find an endless sea of crazy lovers. Ali Mawla, Ali Mawla, Ali Mawla, Ali. Final verse. قالوا الرابع قلنا الأول علي قالوا الرابع قل الأول قالوا الرابع قل الأول نص عنه في القرآن نزل تمت فيه نعمة من ربنا والدين بفضل الكرار اكتمل فاسأل عنه الليل وسوح الوغى أفهل كان مثل علي بطل ولقيادي عند الجهاد علي ولقيادي عند الجهاد علي علي علي. One more time with your loudest of voices. علي علي. علي علي مولا علي علي مولا علي علي مولا علي صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Ahsantum, while our voices are still warm, again another loud salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. And of course, without a doubt, all of us in this room, we would wish that we never stop learning from the words of wisdom of the Sayyid and the beautiful recitations of Mullah Rashid, who graces us again with his presence today. I know it's a long trip, but it's mashallah to do this trip and still have a beautiful voice. And to conclude, inshallah, everyone has been thrown sweets. Everyone has been given food. But now, you need to earn it. So you earn it through the Kahoot. Inshallah, presenting the Kahoot is going to be Hussein Jawad. So work for it. Like I said, listen, top 5 all get prizes. Yeah? Some people didn't even know this today. It used to be top 3. Top 5, there's been 2 late entries. Top 5 all get prizes. So more chances to win today, inshallah. You're going to see the prizes. Everyone get it ready. Hussein is going to come up and present it. Top 5. Just make sure.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So I hope you enjoyed today's occasion. And without further ado, if you guys want to go online or on the app, so we can start the Kahoot shortly, inshallah. So the key pin is on the TV, 573-0425. If we can all join up as soon as possible so we can start, inshallah. All right, we've got 27 people so far. Everybody can join. You guys should join as well. So you guys should be playing individually, yeah? Not as a group. Yeah, not group. All right, another 60 seconds or so. Sorry? No. All right, 45 people so far. All right, another 30 seconds till we start. All right, another 10 seconds. All right, we've got 55 people so far. All right, Yalla Mehdi, let's start Kahoot. All right, we're going to start now. Everybody ready? So the quiz on the birth of Imam al-Mahdi. All right, question number 1. What is the capital of Australia? Is it Perth, Canberra, Sydney, or Melbourne? What is the capital of Australia? Ten seconds left. What is the answer? 3, 2, 1. And the answer is Canberra, which is the capital of Australia. A lot of people think it is Sydney, but it is Canberra. All right, next question. Oh, let's go to the scoreboard. Mrs. Haider in top place. Hakeem the Dream. Zaino the Men. All right, next question, please. All right, slider question, double points. How long is the River Nile? How long is the River Nile? It's in kilometers. I had this in a certain order, but I feel like it's all. How long is the River Nile? It's the longest river in the world, by the way. يلا ليش بتلعبوا؟ 3 seconds left. 2, 1. What is the answer? All right. It is 6,650 kilometers. The longest river in the world in Egypt. Let's look at the scoreboards. Okay, Kothar now in first place. It's changed up a bit. Come on, these look like the ladies upstairs. Come on, Shabab. What's this? Yo, the next question, please. What is the Arabic term for the awaited savior often used for Imam al-Mahdi? Mahdi, lower the echo a bit, please. What is the Arabic term for the awaited savior? Is it Al-Khattab, Al-Faraj, Al-Sadiq, or Al-Muntadhar? Let's see, how many people? Everybody should be getting this right. And the answer is Al-Muntadhar. The majority got that right. Let's look at the scoreboards. Okay, Mrs. Haidar back in top place. Hakeem back on the scoreboard. Wait. Next question, please. Which country is believed to be one of the first to support Imam al-Mahdi during his reappearance? Is it Yemen, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, or Iran? Which is one of the first? Which is going to be the most, the biggest amount. 10 seconds left. Let's see, and the answer is Iraq is the most. Yemen is also one of the countries, that's right. But Iraq is the biggest, going to be one of the first. Next question. Okay. Back in top place, Kothar. What are the two types of occultations? Temporary and permanent, minor and major, early and late, small and big. What are the two types of occultations? We've got about 15 seconds left on the clock. This is a fairly easy one. This is quite an easy Kahoot quiz, by the way, today. It is minor and major. They're the more correct terms used. Okay, let's look at the scoreboard. Well done, most people got that right. Okay. Not much is changing on the scoreboards. Maybe I need to make it harder in the future. All right, next question. A slider question. How old is Imam Mahdi, Ajrullah Ta'ala Fajr al-Sharif, right now? How old is Imam al-Mahdi? I've actually made it quite easy. It's between 1100 to 1250. So it gives you at least somewhere in that range. What is the answer? How old is the Imam of our time? 5 seconds left. Let's see how many people are going to get this right. How many people know about our Imam? It is 1,191. Let's see how many people got that right. 18 people got that right. 1191. That is how old our Imam is. The Imam of our time. Okay, that's changed things up. Hakeem, what happened? Go on. All right, next question, please. Okay, in which year did the Titanic sink? We should all know this from our history from school. In which year did the Titanic sink? Is it 1912, 1911, 1913, or 1914? When did the Titanic sink? 10 seconds left. Who knows their history? And the answer is 1912. That is correct. Well done. Most of you got that right. Oh, that's changed things up. Mrs. H. Jawad in top place. Oh, hey, go on, Mum. All right, next question, please. This is a type answer. What is the biggest animal in the world today? So in our current world, what is the biggest animal? Type your answer. $12 seconds left. I think this question's pretty straightforward. If you don't know, try something. 3 seconds. 2, 1. It is whale. Only 10 got that right. I put whale so in case I didn't want to be too specific. Okay, but whales are the biggest. Explanation mark. Is that here? Whose explanation mark? Okay. All right, next question, please. 9th question. What was Imam al-Mahdi's mother's name? Another type answer. That's why I did different spellings, just in case. What was the name of Imam al-Mahdi's mother? 8 seconds left. And the answer is Narjis. Narjis. See, I did different. Most people got that. Most people got that right. Well done. Imam al-Mahdi's mother's name is Narjis. Okay, Mrs. Haidar back in top place. FA. Is FA down here? FA? No? All right, next question. Who was at the house of the 11th Imam when Imam al-Mahdi was born? Was it the father, mother and uncle? Was it father, mother and auntie? Father, mother and grandfather? Or father, mother and grandmother? You guys shouldn't always listen to who shouts out an answer. Yeah? 3 seconds left. If you don't know, just choose one. Which is correct. Well done. Most people got that right. Father, mother, and auntie were at the house when Imam al-Mahdi was born. Let's look at the scoreboard. Okay, FA now in top place. Second explanation mark. Third ZAH. Okay, next question, please. Double points. How long is Imam Mahdi's current occultation? His ghaiba at the moment, the major one, how long has it been now? Is it 1,117 years? Is it 1,047 years? 1,062 years? Or 1,084 years? What is the correct answer? All right, 3, 2, okay. So the correct answer is 1,084. That is the correct answer, which I have checked. Okay. All right, let's look at the scoreboard. Okay, Rashid Haidar now in fourth. FA still in top place. Next question. What was his mother's Roman name? What was Imam al-Mahdi's mother's Roman name? Was it Najma, Hamida, Hakima, or Malika? 20 seconds on the clock. What was his mother's Roman name? Two, one, and the correct answer is Malika. Well done. 35 people got that right. Malika was his mother's Roman name. Okay, everybody on the scoreboard got that correct. Let's go to the next question. What is the title of Imam Mahdi mentioned in the Quran? So is it Sahib al-Zaman? Is it Al-Mahdi? Is it Al-Qa'im? What is the correct answer? What is the title of Imam Mahdi mentioned in the Quran? Sorry? 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And the answer is Baqiyatullah. That is correct. Well done. Let's look at the scoreboards. Okay, not much has changed. Mrs. Haidar now in fourth. Next question, please. All right, true or false? The name Al-Mahdi is mentioned in the Quran. The name Al-Mahdi is mentioned in the Quran. This should be quite obvious since the last question that was just on before. Why not? It was false. As the only one, as we said in the last question, was Baqiyatullah. So the name Al-Mahdi is not mentioned in the Quran. Okay, that's changed things up. Z now in fourth. Next question. True or false? Imam Mahdi is the 12th Ma'soom. Is Imam Mahdi the 12th Ma'soom? True or false? This should be easy, no? How is Imam Mahdi the 12th? His name is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His Fatima Zahra. For he is the 14th Ma'soom. Imam Mahdi is a bit of a trick question, so it is false. He is the 14th. Let's look at the scoreboard. Okay, everybody got it right in the top 5. Next question, please. Who is going to pray behind Imam al-Mahdi when he returns? Is it Prophet Yunus, Prophet Muhammad, Prophet Nuh, or Prophet Isa? Prophet Jesus. Who is going to pray behind him? Who's the main? Yeah. Okay, well done. 45 got that right. Prophet Isa. Next question, please. Imam Mahdi said, if you ask for guidance, you shall have it. And if you pursue something, you shall miss it, you shall find it, you shall get it, or you shall lose it. What is the correct end of that phrase, of that sentence? What is the correct one? Is it you shall miss it, you shall find it, you shall get it, or you shall lose it? You don't know? Come on. And the correct answer is you shall find it. So if you ask for guidance, you shall have it. And if you pursue something, you shall find it, inshallah. Okay, let's look at the scoreboard. ZAH back in 5th place. FA still on top. Next question, please. What is the name of the army that Imam al-Mahdi will fight against? Is it army of Sufyani, army of the Zionists, army of Yazid, or the army of Dajjal? What is the correct answer? Think about this one. Zionist? You tell me. All right, 6 seconds left. So it is the army of Sufyani. That is the correct answer. Not the army of Dajjal. Dajjal is someone that will be part of the army, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Oh, that's changed things up. Ya Mahdi is now in 5th. Who's Ya Mahdi? Is it down here? No? Upstairs? All right, next question. Type answer. Double points. What country is this flag? What country does this flag belong to? Take your time here. 20 seconds on the clock. Shall I give you guys a clue? It's in Europe. Yalla, that's a clue for you guys. It's in Europe. 10 seconds. 2, 1, and the correct answer is Luxembourg. How many people? 4 people only got that right. Come on. You guys need to know your geography better. Only 4 people got that right. Let's look at the scoreboard. Okay. The men are now in 2nd. Next question, please. We're on our 20th question now. A slider question. What is the number of soldiers in Imam Mahdi's army? So as it has been discussed today by Hashim, what is the number of soldiers in Imam Mahdi's army?
1 million.
What is the correct? Yeah. 5 seconds left. If you don't know, just type something. And the correct answer is 313. 313 people will be in the army of Imam al-Mahdi. Let's look at the scoreboard. Okay, everybody in the top got that right. Next question, please. How many times has Imam al-Mahdi gone into occultation? How many times has he gone into the ghaibah? Between 1 and 6. Is it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Everybody should be getting this right. 5 seconds left. This is not a trick question. How is it a trick question? Twice. The minor and the major. Only 2 times he's been in the ghaiba. Wow. He's still in one of the ghaibas. I know, who put 5 times? Alright, let's look at the scoreboard. Okay. We're going to go on to our last question now. Who is going to win? It looks like FA is going to win. Ah, the men. Welcome. Alright, next question, please. Who were the special deputies for Imam al-Mahdi during the minor occultation? Was it his close family members? Was it the scholars of his time? Was it 4 appointed representatives? Or the people of Kufa? There's one, main one. 7 seconds left. What is the correct answer? The last question of today's Mawlid. It is the 4 appointed representatives. So while Imam Mahdi went to the Ghaiba, he appointed 4 people as his representatives. Alright, let's look at the final scoreboard of today. I think this only shows the 3rd, 2nd and 1st. So explanation mark in 3rd. 2nd is the men. And in 1st place is FA. Alright, I'll go through and then 4th and 5th place, ZAH. And I can't remember what the 5th one was. So in 5th place is Ya Mahdi. So 5 of these people, if you're upstairs, please go to Hassan and we'll give you one of the prizes. And then downstairs, come to me now, please, and I will give you a prize. Keep that on the leaderboard, on the scoreboard, Mahdi. So is FA down here? Is anybody FA? Alright, the men. Explanation mark? Alright, who's explanation mark? Alright, who's Ya Mahdi?
Sit down.
Is this all women? ZAH, I'm assuming is upstairs.
Sit down, please. Sit down.
Alright, so it's only the men down here.
Come on.
The men, should we just give... So, yeah, the men, they're 2nd place. Since it's the men, should we give the whole city tickets to the men? Yeah? Are you okay with that?
You are losing team. We are the winning team.
I'll give the prizes to Hassan upstairs and she'll give them out. Just please, Hassan, look at the scoreboard of who's 1st, 3rd, 4th and 5th.
You're not allowed
And then for the whole city tickets, please come to Hashim, the boys, and he will arrange for the tickets. أفلح من صلى على محمد وآل محمد. Go give this upstairs. Yeah, that's the 5th prize. Where's the mic? I have no idea. Whose prize? He stole the mic. He stole the mic. I have to go and retrieve it. To conclude, and the men won. I'm not gonna brag about it too much, but the men won, and I was in that team, so we won. Everyone else loses. Anyways, no better way to conclude the evening than Dua al-Faraj, to commemorate and to connect with the Imam of our time, all together in one voice, please, standing up and facing the Qibla. Some people are eating sweets. Some people are eating sweets. You can't do dua with your mouth full. Shabab. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة
وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. وصلوات الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين.